Again, good morning, brothers and sisters. Today is March 8th, 2024. And let us read Psalms. Today we have Psalms 132, verse 2, which is quoted to us to read. And let us read. It is said, for introduction, the title is Child with Its Mother. How trusting is a baby? Not very, some would say, for babies cry violently as soon as they feel the slightest hunger. It is the weaned child, a little older, who has learned to trust its mother, to fret less, and simply ask for food instead of wailing. The profound simplicity of this patience is David's model for how he and all Israel should wait on the Lord. The Apostle Paul comments similarly. I quote, "I have learned the secret of being content in any and every situation. I can do everything through him who gives me strength." You will read it in Philippians chapter 4, 12 to 30. Let us see Philippians. It comes before Colossians. Okay. They send us to read Philippians chapter 4, verse 12 to 13. Let us read. 4, we are here. 12, it is said, to prepare God's people for works of service, so that the body of Christ may be built up until we all reach unity in the faith and in the knowledge of the Son of God and become nature. So we can add attain and become nature, attaining to the whole measure of the fullness of Christ. Let us see, the title is Unity in the Body of Christ. Let us read this from 1 to 14. As a prisoner for the Lord, then I urge you to live a life worthy of the calling you have received. Verse 1. Verse 2 said, be completely humble and gentle. Be patient, bearing with one another in love. Make every effort to keep the unity of the Spirit through the bond of peace. There is one body and one Spirit, just as you were called to one hope when you were called, one Lord, one faith, one baptism. 6. One God and Father of all, who is over all and through all and in all. 7. But to each one of us, grace has been given as Christ apportioned it. This is why it is said, quote, when he ascended on high, he led captives in his train and gave gifts to men. And then we go to verse 9. It is said, what does he ascended mean except that he also descended to the lower earthy regions? That is a question. I repeat the question. What does he descended mean, except that he also descended to the lower earthy region? 10. He who descended is the very one who ascended higher than all the heavens,